from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, August 3rd, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. A West Hazleton man was arrested last night after allegedly firing a handgun during a domestic dispute early that morning. 33-year-old Keely Andujar, who operated an after-hours hookah lounge in Hazleton, was charged with 2 counts each of aggravated assault and reckless endangerment and related charges. Police say he fired a shot at his girlfriend after assaulting her. He missed her. One child was in the room with her at the time. Another just left the room. Andujar is in county prison on $100,000 bail set by District Judge James Dixon of Hazel Township. Andujar operated an ecstasy hookah lounge at 35 East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton, which the city shut down as a nuisance bar last year. Starting next Friday, all vacant and abandoned properties in the city of Hazleton must be registered or owners could face fines up to $5,000. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
Council passed an ordinance that requires registration of all abandoned properties and vacant buildings last night. Council also plans to create a vacant property registry program in order to keep track of them all. The fees established will help the city's code enforcement monitor the vacant abandoned properties throughout the city. If a property is vacant for more than 45 days, the city has the right to grant a 1-year waiver for property owners who express interest in or prove the property is being marketed for sale or lease. Council first proposed the 1-year registration fee to be $200 per property, but City Council President Jack Mundy explains why they changed the fee to $100.
We thought we'd change that to get more people to register. We don't want to be punitive and hurt, people. We want people to take care of their properties. We want them to register and make sure that they're not a hazard or not hazardous. And hopefully this will get some people to look at their properties and try and get them up to code and get them occupied or get them rented. We have a big problem with out-of-state landlords who aren't taking care of their properties, who, some of them have abandoned them, have walked away from them. Some of them are empty and have been so for a couple of years. We hope this ordinance is going to help clean up the city and get these properties back on the tax rolls or get them up to code so the city looks better.
Another ordinance passed last night was the creating of a blighted property review committee, which will consist of 5 members holding 2-year terms.
We passed an ordinance to form a blighted property committee. Mark Raybell, who was on one of the county boards, redevelopment boards, we're hoping that he'd help us out and he could be chairman of the committee and get going and start the process of cleaning up the city.
City Council also mentioned they filled a number of trucks last week at the electronic recycling event.
We had a very good meeting, and I thank people for the recycling. I was down at the recycling with the mayor. It was very successful. There were 300 or 400 cars came by and dropped off their TVs and electronics. Otherwise, some of that stuff would have ended up on the corner or in the woods. So hopefully we'll do it again in the not too distant future and get even more electronics that should be properly disposed of and not just thrown out on the side of the road or in the woods.
The vacant abandoned property ordinance will go into effect next Friday, and property owners will have a 30-day notice to pay the $100 registration fee. If not paid, the city can fine property owners anywhere from $500 to $5,000. In Hazleton, for WILN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. The teenager accused of stealing an ambulance will stand trial as an adult. Last September, then 17-year-old Destiny McNeil allegedly hit a man in the back with a brick and then hopped into an ambulance on State Street in Nanticoke and took it for a joyride. She crashed it near Laurel Run a few minutes later. An 18-page opinion, Judge Tina Polachek-Gartley cited her extensive history of delinquency, behavioral, and mental health problems as a reason for having her face adult charges. McNeil will stand trial as an adult on aggravated assault and theft charges. The Hazleton Area School District will make security and arrest reports public starting in October. A report of them will be attached to the agendas for school board committee meetings. Incidents will be broken down into categories of offenses and listed school by school. Those reports deal with numbers and types of incidents. Students' names will not be released. Board Vice President Vinny Zola also wants them to appear online on the district's website. Zola and District Police Chief Ed Harry says that the report is being done for the sake of transparency. Harry says during the 2015-16 school year, District police and security officers responded to 2,200 incidents in 180 days, with most incidents designated as minor. Harry contrasts that to his time as police chief in Macungie near Allentown, where police responded to about 100 incidents over 365 days. He says the district's police and security force are much busier. Hillary Clinton's campaign has released details on her visit with Vice President Joe Biden to Scranton on Monday. It will be at the Riverfront Sports on West Olive Street. It's scheduled to begin at 12:45 p.m. Doors will open 2 hours earlier. The public is invited, but reservations are required. Members of the public interested in attending should RSVP online. The Hip Center in Hazleton has been running a camp each week for the past 6 weeks. Today, WYLN stopped by to teach the campers all about local media, and some even got to take a crack at interviewing. Young children from the greater Hazleton area have been taking part in a special 8-week camp at the Hip Center in Hazleton. From basketball to board games and Broadway productions to Play-Doh, students have been able to learn all different kinds of things.
Our curriculum was written by Dr. Deb Mills, and each week we study a different topic. This week we are studying continents, and today our specific topic was Africa. And we had someone come here who had been to Africa 7 times and did a slide presentation in the morning to the students. And then they have a lunch, and then they pick a club that they want to be in. And right now, this week's choices were broadcasting from WYLN. They could choose that. We have basketball. We have a club on Dr. Seuss. We have board games. We have sidewalk chalk. We have Play-Doh. So it's a whole series of clubs that they can select.
We have student volunteers from Penn State main campus, Penn State Hazleton. We also have student volunteers from LCC. And we have community high school volunteers.
This week, along with other programs, it was a look beyond the camera for several campers. Young campers have been learning about media all week. WYLN's Gary Perna has volunteered his time to the center to teach the children the ins and outs of television news. WYLN employees were proud to be a part of this week's camp along with Gary Perna, including sports director Eric DeBaradinas and chief meteorologist Joe Garbacik. Today, it was my opportunity to speak with the children alongside our chief videographer, Mike Lula. Those in the broadcast media group even got to interview each other and learn about the news business all together.
Hello, my name is Dylan. I am here with LeBron James interviewing him. How did you feel about winning the game today? It felt pretty good. How does your teammates feel? I bet they felt awesome for that.
Abiram Morante, and I'm gonna interview Greg Jeter. So, how did you feel on your last game to hit your last run?
I feel really good with winning my championships for my team.
How did your teammates feel? What?
Pretty good.
I am Bruce Morante, and I'm here interviewing Kyrie Irving. How do you feel to win the championships?
I felt pretty good.
There is only 2 weeks left of camp, and Dr. Mills says it's an opportunity for children to get out during the summer and keep their brains active.
We figured with 8 weeks, it takes a good chunk of the summer, and we're trying to stimulate brain through the summer because they have that school brain, summer brain happening. We also try to stimulate exercise, nutrition, so we try to hit all of the things that make life healthy.
Tomorrow, campers in the broadcast media program will take a tour of the WYLN studios and see the behind the scenes of how a newscast is run firsthand. Well, it's time now for a first look at our forecast. More sunshine today with temperatures near 80 degrees, but what can we expect for the end of our work week? Gary Perna is in for Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik and is in the Weather Center with the details. Gary?
Well, that's right, Ann, and we're going to expect some nice temperatures cooling down over the next few days, so, we won't be so hot and humid, but the temperatures will stay pretty nice for us, so get that last chance to get in the pools before the weekend, and even this weekend's going to look pretty good. We'll break it all down for you coming up in just a couple of minutes, Ann.
Thank you, Gary. Coming up next, 35 Cub Scouts from around the greater Hazelton area were participating in a day camp with lots of fun activities for all. WYLN's Abby Piskel has more from Cunningham, where the Cub Scouts met with the local fire department and, of course, Smokey the Bear. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Maylath Valley Health Systems in Cybertsville, providing physical, occupational, speech, nutritional, and outpatient therapy. Also offering home health and hospice care. For more information, call 570-708-2929.
Vinny's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant in Hazelton, serving fresh homemade Italian food, pizza, pasta, wings, and home of the wedgie. Vinny's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant in Hazelton. Drive-in or pick up, and we deliver. Call 455-4444.
Enter your name and phone number for a chance to win a pair of tickets for a rafting adventure with Whitewater Challengers for a trip down the Lehigh River. Winners will be announced August 16th on WYLN's Evening Edition at 5:30 p.m. and Late Edition at 10 p.m. Call 570-459-1869, extension 1110 to enter. 2 pair of tickets will be given away. Get ready to get soaked with an exciting rafting trip from Whitewater Challengers.
Today, Cub Scouts attending a day camp in Cunningham learned from a local fire department and Smokey Bear that only they can prevent forest fires. WYLN's Abby Piskel has the details.
The Anthracite District Cub Scout Camp is being held this week at the Whispering Willows Park in Cunningham. The 5-day camp runs from 8 to 4:30 and helps kids learn and grow not only as Cub Scouts, but with other life lessons as well.
Okay, this is a great camp. It's a great opportunity for kids to come and learn new skills or enhance the skills they already have. The support here, mostly made up of volunteers, are awesome. They're great people. They love the kids and they want to help them learn and grow as scouts.
Today, the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources attended the camp along with Smokey the Bear to teach the campers about fire safety. In addition to the special programs, the campers do athletics, crafts, and shoot archery and BB guns.
Camp's fun. Everybody experiences new stuff. Like we have athletics, we do a bunch of fun stuff there. Archery and BB gun, where you shoot bows and arrows. You do science and learn about like gases and different stuff about CSI and all that. And then the archery and BB gun, if you get a bullseye, you get like a certificate at the end, and it's fun.
Parents and children that attend the camp enjoy themselves and have plenty of fun.
I like camp so far, and my favorite part was archery and BB gun. And I just wish that my friends from Pack 643 were here.
It's a great experience for kids. They have a great time. They learn a lot. They make new friends. This is my 3rd year with the kids coming. Every year they look forward to it. They have a great time.
For more information, you can visit the Anthracite Scouts page on Facebook or visit the Boy Scouts of America website at www.scouting.org. In Cunningham, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Coming up next, Gary Perna is back with a full look at our forecast. All that and more, including sports with Eric DeBerardinis, is coming your way only on WYLN.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
Save the date, the 13th Annual American Cancer Society Season of Hope Harley Quinn Gala, November 19th from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. at Theodore's on Hunter Highway in Drums. For more information, call 570-459-1212.
I'm Abby Piskel. I was born and raised here in Hazleton, and I'm excited to be a part of the WILN team to bring communities together through the power of television.
I tell you what, it's a beautiful day outside today. I hope you got to be outside and enjoy it. And if you did not, you were stuck in work all day, well, perfect time after the newscast is over. Get out there and enjoy some of this beautiful sun and the less humid conditions that we're seeing right now. And the nice thing is these humid conditions are going away for a little bit, but we can't rule them out. But we can say for the rest of the week, in case you want to call in to play hooky on Friday, got some good temperatures and good weather to talk about. Let's take a look at the first graphic for us today. Not too bad temperature, 73. We're holding out pretty good here. We're having a 5-mile-per-hour wind coming out of the east-southeast. And, no rainfall today, which is always a good thing after those torrential downpours we had earlier in the week. I think we can all take a break from the rain. And I think the last of the puddles, cleared up down on the Church View Mall. And moving on to the graphics today, today not looking out too bad. Let's take a look at the high temperature, 73. That's kind of where we stood. A low of 59 degrees. We saw the time of the high about 3:36 this afternoon, and it was cool this morning at 6:17. The highest wind, 13, so not really too bad. It was, pretty nice, staying pretty cool out there today, so you didn't really have to worry too much about the humidity, but it was still a little bit of a factor throughout the day. Taking a look at the map across our great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, 72 in Avoca, 65 in Mount Pocono, 70 out in Williamsport. So we saw nice sunny skies out here in western Pennsylvania, more cloudy skies moving towards the east, and it's about the same thing tomorrow as well moving forward. But you know what? Those wind temperatures, those wind speeds, I should say, weren't too bad either. Pretty calm throughout much of the state here today, and of course we saw a little bit wind gust moving through the area today as we left the hip center and got a little windy for a little bit, but not too bad. And we'll see that for the next couple of days moving through here. Not a lot going on in the sense of the weather department. In our 7-day forecast on Thursday, not looking too bad. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high of 77, 57 for a low. On Friday, 82. Look at that, partly sunny. Maybe a good day to head out to a park or maybe in for a dip in the pool. Saturday, though, we could see some thunderstorms moving through, 82 of the high. We'll see a little, maybe more of humidity that day. Sunday will be mostly sunny, not looking too bad, though, as we get ready for the next work week, starting out in the 70s. So not too bad, though, for the beginning of August. Stay with us. More news is headed your way right after this.
Vinny's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant in Hazleton, serving fresh homemade Italian food, pizza, pasta, wings, and home of the wedgie. Vinny's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant in Hazleton. Drive in or pick up, and we deliver. Call 455-4444.
A Safe Autism Walk and Resource Fair will be held Saturday, September 17th at the Hazleton Area High School track on 23rd Street in Hazleton. For more information, call 570-822-7259. Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV features performances and interviews with the best musicians from all over, showcasing their original music and sharing their stories. The Pennsylvania Pipeline Studios are located in the North Central Mountains in the heart of Pennsylvania, pumping out the best new original music from all ages and genres. It's the best music show in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV, Wednesdays at 8:30, Sundays at 9 on WYLN TV 35.
Neighbors in one area borough held a block party yesterday to help strengthen ties in the fight against crime. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by and has more on this story from West Hazleton.
Food, fun, and awareness against crime were the themes at last night's West Hazleton Night Out. The borough celebrated along with cities across the country for the annual National Night Out. The program was established back in 1984 to build partnerships between police and the communities that they serve, and in light of recent national events, gatherings such as this are all too crucial.
This is our 18th year being involved in National Night Out, so not only do we have our monthly meetings and our speakers, we take our Crime Watch organization beyond that. We've seen a lot of negative things happening, especially towards the police force. We support our officers here in West Hazleton 100%. We also recently just organized a walk against crime and violence and had the participation of West Hazleton Police and Hazleton Police there as well. We had about 60 people come out, and that was just to without any incidents, just to say we're not accepting crime and violence in our area.
Families who attended had a chance to meet with local officers and firefighters to learn of better ways to protect themselves and their neighborhoods.
I think it's more important now than ever that people from the area communities, and a lot of these people are probably neighbors to each other, that never talk to themselves. It's a chance here for them to come down with their children, stand next to each other in line, say something. Could be a friendship that helps their neighborhood be more safe in the future.
A tricky tray auction and bake sale were also put together by volunteers. All of the proceeds went to the West Hazleton Crime Watch, who in turn helped their local police department purchase vital equipment.
Things went great. We had a beautiful crowd. We have beautiful turkey trays this year, and they're the best they've ever been. We have 129 turkey trays. All the money that is made here today goes back into the Crime Watch to help with anything that we need for help the costs. Anytime anybody wants to join, we're always looking for new people. Come and join us.
The West Hazleton Crime Watch holds its monthly meetings every third Monday. Members of the watch encourage everyone to get involved and welcome them to come out and attend. In West Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned. All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
The Yankees decided they weren't contenders this year, so they made some deadline moves that actually make the Rail Riders even better contenders. Last night, the debut of recently acquired top-hitting prospect Clint Frazier in a Scranton Wilkes-Barre uniform as the Iron Rail Series continued. Frazier quiet at the plate, going 0 for 4, and a quiet night overall offensively. Top 5 Rail Riders' only run comes in the form of a passed ball. Andrew Knapp thinking he has the ball, well, he didn't. Pete Cosma crosses for the game's first run. Bottom 6, Knapp grounds into a double play, and that's normally bad, but it's an RBI, so it's good, and we're even at 1. Then, bottom of the 7th inning, the gap isn't a big one, but Cedric Hunter somehow locates it up the middle. Brock Stassi wheeling from second. He's in safely. And that's your final 2-1 Pigs as they reclaim sole possession of first place in the IL North. Lehigh Valley now winners of 4 straight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre losers of 5 straight. Game 3 of the 4-game set tonight at 7 o'clock from Coca-Cola Park. Normally, you win a state title and you're done. That's the peak. But Swarsville Legion Baseball, not done yet. Today, the start of the Mid-Atlantic Regional Tournament in Leesburg, Virginia, and competition from 5 other states. Swarsville taking on a team from Flemington, New Jersey right now in Game 1. The Mid-Atlantic Championship is set for Sunday. Fall sports practices just a few days away, and we will have extensive previews here on WYLN Sports. But first, some quick reflection and recognition for spring sports standouts. Yesterday, John Carr and Rob Zaberski, 2 recent Holy Redeemer volleyball graduates, were named to the Pennsylvania Volleyball Coaches Association Class 2A All-State team. Carr was a part of 4 district championships and will continue his career at St. Francis, a Division I school. Zaberski joined the Royals this season, and he'll play at King's College next year. From football to politics, back to the football field. That's the unlikely journey of Adam Brenneman. The former top-rated tight end recruit saw his Penn State career shortened due to injury. So after graduating, he became the campaign manager for now State Senator Mike Reagan. Last night, though, he announced he plans to return to the gridiron this fall as a graduate transfer at UMass. Part of a message Brenneman posted on Twitter reads, quote, "I will always treasure my time at Penn State and the support the fans, coaches, and teammates have given me as I chase my dream of playing football at the top level. I will bleed blue and white forever, and I will always be proud of the battles we won at PSU on and off the field," end quote. NASCAR extended its yearly stay in Long Pond an extra day due to weather, but now they won't be back until 2017. However, a quick turnaround for Pocono Raceway, with IndyCar coming to town in just a few weeks. Today, Media Day for the ABC Supply 500, which is set for Sunday, August 21st. We'll have Media Day coverage tonight on Late Edition Sports, but next we'll have a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
Mayleth Valley Health Systems in Cybertsville, providing physical, occupational, speech, nutritional, and outpatient therapy. Also offering home health and hospice care. For more information, call 570-708-2929.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
I'm Gary Perna. I was born and raised here in Clare, Schuylkill County. I'm proud to be a part of the WYLN team, and I'm excited to be part as WYLN brings communities together through the power of television. All right, welcome back. Final look at our forecast here. Not looking too bad. Thursday, partly sunny, 77. So, we're pretty good for the rest of this week. Now, Saturday, there's a chance for some thunderstorms to move through the area. So, maybe Friday, maybe a good day to call off and play hooky from work. Maybe you're going to take the kids to the park or something before they go to school. So Friday's looking pretty good. Sunday's not looking too bad either. As we get ready back into the work week, not too bad either. The humidity looks like it's staying down for a little bit now. So, and that's a relief for all of us. I mean, I sweat when it's like 60 degrees outside. Yeah. So when it was humid, I was like, it was killing me.
It was actually a really thick, humid air that we were dealing with.
Air you can wear.
Look at him. He's good. See? No, but seriously, and it's nice just to have those nice, cool summer nights. But I think you said something, and a lot of teachers are going, oh.
I know. We're getting ready for back to school soon. About 3.5, 4 weeks. They'll be going
back.
I
saw a lot of things going on.
Back to school shopping.
Yeah, back to school shopping, and I'm sure a lot of people are doing that. So if you want to go out and still enjoy the summer days, I'm sure there's some...
Perfect timing. Now that the news is ending, you have time to go outside and enjoy it.
Yeah, a lot of malls don't close till 9. Head on out. Have a good night, everyone. We won't remind you anymore.